Hello and welcome back. This is Grellenheimer. I don't have a whole lot of time. I think that's music from Titanfall. Death has gotten a little more personal. Now we all have losses in life. I've lost my grandparents, all four of my grandparents. I still have my parents currently. I've lost a lot of friends in high school and college. A good aunt of mine, or my only aunt really, and just today I just lost a first cousin. And you're probably like, well, yeah, so what? No, you don't understand how close-knit our family used to be in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the 90s. After my grandparents passed, they were the gel that kept us together. They were the gel that kept us together. I thought I hit pause. And he was only had 8 years on me, I believe. And an old friend of mine, my old best friend, he's lost both his parents and his brother, and a son, and by drowning in a divorce or two, maybe now. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with him in years. But no matter who you think you are, where you live, or what you look like, death comes for us all. And it is personal. And the closer it gets to its target, which is us, you, me, it just becomes that more of a reality. And sometimes you know it's coming. Sometimes you wish for it, like my cousin did. Sometimes it happens when you least expect it. There is one death of a family member that I never met that got another cousin and I into best friends. He's the one that I mentioned a lot with gaming and anime and Transformers and etc. throughout a lot of my videos. I don't think anybody's watching my videos anymore, but I don't care. I don't care. I still want to record this. And the main thing is whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not. And originally I was going to have, do a little research, have some verses ready. And I'm thinking to myself, this is just too personal. And my mom, I think it upset her. So instead of calling me, she just sent me a text. And for some people that seems rather shallow. No, it was fine. Because this cousin of mine, he did have an issue. We each have our own sins. And sometimes our sins can get the best of us. And his sin is his own. I'm not going to put it all over YouTube. But I think there's a few people in my family that don't have a hard time letting this man's sin go, because it held on to him very close. Very close. And it all comes down to one of the main things Jesus, of all the things he taught, he taught us so much. But one of the main themes, and there were many, if you read the Bible, if you believe the Bible, is forgiveness. Just forgiveness. And not shame, not embarrassment, but simple forgiveness. When you think your enemy is your own daughter, when you think your enemy is your neighbor, your best friend, a close relative, when you think the enemy is a relative's sin, so to speak, or whatever that sin may be. And I've talked about that throughout a lot of my relationship videos as well on here. And it all comes down to, we need to forgive. What happened is what happened. We could talk to ourselves, to our loved ones, until we're blue in the face, because it's normally going to take someone outside or something tragic for them to realize our own mistakes. My mistakes of selfishness and greed and idolatry of things. Hey, you know, that's one of mine, and I'm really trying to do my best, really, to just end it, and it just about has. I mean, I like a card game. Yeah, I've made a lot more characters to this card game myself. Yeah, it was fun. It was almost a job to itself, but that is part of love. And it took me to go to an acquaintance to ask this person forgiveness for something I didn't say did to him, but I scared somebody, and I didn't realize I was scaring them. I really didn't. And I was just young and an idiot. And I went to this person's house and asked forgiveness, because I took one Bible verse very literally, almost too literally. It changed my entire life. It made me look outside of the box, take the blinders off of me and go, well, and took a good look at my own self, and to realize, you know, how we can affect other people, how we can hurt other people without knowing it. And that is part of life. And we all are important. No one is less important than the other. We are all equal and brothers and sisters in the eyes of the Lord. So just, you know, things to think about. And that's all I really have is, you know, before it's too late, ask forgiveness. And what happened with this cousin was very sudden. It was somewhat kept secret, but not very secret. But it's been a blow. I think it's going to be a big blow and wake-up call to our entire family. And not just my immediate family, but my extended family. It's already affected me earlier today. And I got to thinking of people, of some of my other relatives that may not forgive him, and are probably going to try to put labels and use labels and say, if he didn't do this, he'd still be here. If this didn't happen, he'd still be here. Blah, 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 blah. We can't help that. What has happened has happened. What we need to do is to love him and forgive him. Because the past is in the past now. We can't help that. Like I said, sometimes you can talk to a loved one till you're blue in the face about the truth. And if they don't want to listen to the truth, it's going to take something else, or something drastic, or something tragic. And I've mentioned tragedy happens. That's sort of become a little bit of a theme. An unfortunate things in life, tragedy happens. With that, I've got cold stuff in the car. It's been 10 minutes, so thank you for watching. And again, this is all about thinking about your personal death, Death is personal. Like I said, it comes for us all. And 2, forgive and love and show them and tell them in the best way possible of your loved ones before it's too late. Before it's too late. With that, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Have a blessed day. And again, thanks for watching.